So, in my last video, I asked you guys for some Q&A questions, and you guys pulled through. I have some jotted down notes here of some questions, and I think they're going to be good. Just checking my... Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure I was actually in frame and all that good stuff. So, yeah, this is the Getting to Know Masonzero video, I suppose. So I'll go through some of the more personal questions first, or the basic questions. How old are you? I am 22. Yeah, not much else I can say about that. Where do I live? I live in the Portland, Oregon area, but I actually just moved here from the Everett, Washington area. So I'm born and raised in the Northwest. Don't plan on leaving ever. I love it in Washington, Oregon, so yeah. My occupation, I graduated college in May of last year, so May 2015, and I just found a job a little over a month ago, which brought me down to Portland, and I'm doing market research for an events company, and that's going pretty well. I think I want to stay there for a while. The pay isn't amazing, but considering the level of work I'm doing, I think it's pretty good. I get off early pretty much every day because some days I don't have a lot to do, and everyone generally leaves before me, so it happens. Hobbies other than magic, I assume, because we all know that I like magic, and there's plenty more questions on magic later, since that is a big thing on my channel. Other hobbies I like playing video games, I like playing guitar. I've been playing guitar for 7 years. So I play guitar, I write and record music. I have links at the bottom of all my videos in the description, and there is a SoundCloud link in there, amongst other links, and you can find all my music there. I've recorded quite a bit of stuff. Other hobbies, I like photography. I used to do it more. I don't do it as much now. I also used to make a lot of short films with my friends, but I haven't had people who were as into it lately, the last few years. I did a lot in high school, though. Also in the description, there's a link to my main channel. You can find a lot of those videos there, a lot of those older videos. And I think I have a Facebook link that has a lot of my photography, as well as Photoshop work. I do a lot of Photoshop as well. At least I used to. I don't do it so much anymore, but I used to do it a lot, so all kinds of creative things there. I've always loved art and writing, so those creative things sort of have evolved into what I'm doing now. Otherwise, I'm kind of a nerd. I guess I like reading. I don't do it enough anymore. Yeah, I like doing random things. Sometimes I'll mess around with the computer programs that I haven't used before, just for fun. Now, a bunch of questions about my favorite blank. So the first one is, what's my favorite band? That's a really hard one to answer because I like a ton of bands, I listen to a ton of music, so I will have a few favorites for different reasons. First one is the White Stripes. I've listened to them since I started listening to music, I guess, and I've learned so many White Stripes songs, and I love the guitar style. It's been a huge inspiration for my playing style and all that stuff. I really love them. White Blood Cells is probably my favorite album by anybody ever. It's a very good album. I also like Motionless in White. They're a metalcore band, and I actually have a video on this channel where I'm whisper singing my favorite album of theirs. So they're really good. I've always liked their music. I like the Ramones, if you can see the shirt that I'm wearing. Yeah, I like the Ramones. I'm big into high school for a little while. And yeah, I love the Ramones. I actually recently bought this shirt. I used to have this exact shirt, but I grew out of it. And I remember wearing it on the first time that my band performed live for anybody. So buying this shirt recently was pretty cool. Get back into it. What else do I like? I like a lot of random like dubstep and electronic stuff. I think Midis, spelled M-I-T-I-S, is my favorite. It's pretty chill. Like, it's not necessarily chill step, but it's close. I really like it. It's melodic, I suppose. I could go on and on about bands that I like. Favorite book. There is a book that I read not too long ago called Night Film by Marisha Pessel. That was a really good book, probably one of my favorite books of all time. It's the second book that she's written after one called Special Topics in Calamity Physics. That one was really good, but it's been a while since I've read it, so yeah. Night Film, I really like. I also like The Marriage Plot by Jeffrey Eugenides. That's a really good book. Actually, he spoke at my college before I even read his book. And I wish I would have been a fan of him before then. I did go to the talk, but I didn't know who he was. I really like that book. I also like the Hunger Games trilogy. It was one of those that I didn't really feel like I liked it, but at the same time, I couldn't put the book down. I guess I didn't realize how much I was liking it. So, I do like those, but I try to read a variety of books, but I think I generally go towards sci-fi and stuff like that. Someone's calling me. So yeah. I used to read a lot more. Don't as much now, but I would like to do it some more. Favorite movie? That's easy. Star Wars. In order from favorite to least favorite. Episode 5, Episode 4, Episode 3, Episode 6, Episode 7, Episode 1, Episode 2. That is my order. As you can tell, I didn't really like Episode 7 very much. It was fine, but it didn't really feel like Star Wars. I also really like the most recent Mad Max Fury Road. I like the original Road Warrior movie. I don't like the original Mad Max movie very much, but Road Warrior was good. But the new Mad Max, I'm just in love with it. I bought it as soon as it came out on Blu-ray. What else? Oh, I also like the Lego movie. Very good movie. I love that. I've been a huge Lego nerd. I guess I didn't mention that. I used to build models a lot of my own creation. They're all around the internet, and some of them are pretty cool, some of them were not, but I put a lot of time and effort into them. Favorite video game? I'd have to say Skyrim, probably. I've put over 300 hours into that game, which for me is a lot. I know that's nothing to some people, but to me 300 hours is quite a bit. So, yeah, I like Skyrim. I also love Dishonored. I really like that game. And Flat Out Ultimate Carnage. That's a racing game focused on destruction, and it's just so much fun. It's good, clean fun. See, I think those are my favorites. I'm sure there's something I'm missing, but those are probably my top 3. Alright, one more question before I get to the magic questions. And it's, what are my favorite ASM artists? I got into listening to ASMR from looking for relaxing sounds. I knew that ambient sounds of some sort relaxed me, and I was looking for some on YouTube, discovered gentle whispering, which I think is how a lot of us got into ASMR, because she's kind of the most popular one. So, gentle whispering is one that I like. The second one that I discovered after that was Heather Feather, who I also really enjoy. But you know, those are the big ones. Two of the big three. The other one being ASMR Requests, who I do like. Probably not one of my top 5, but still pretty good. I also really like, probably my favorite is Laura Lemure, or Lemure X. She is Welsh, and that accent just does wonders for me. She is fantastic. I love her videos. I also like ASMR Gains. I also love his accent, and he does some very good ASMR as well. Yeah, I think those are some of my favorites throughout time that have really helped me. There's plenty more, but those definitely been my favorites. Oh, I forgot. The other like favorite thing was favorite sports team, and I don't really have one. I'm not really into sports. The only sports that I really watch are the X Games, in which case there are no teams. They're individuals though, and honestly I don't quite follow it well enough to have too many favorites. I guess as far as, I'm trying to think, I watch skateboarding more than any other event, and I guess in that case I really like Pedro Barros. He's one of my favorite skaters, as well as, wow, I'm blanking on the other person's name. I think their first name is Ryan, but I can't remember their last name. I literally saw them at the Do Tour like a year or two ago. Ryan Sheckler, that's right, Ryan Sheckler. He's pretty good. Okay, I think that is that. Oh, someone also asked me what my bucket list is. I honestly don't really have a bucket list. There's not really anything that I want to do that badly that's out of the ordinary. I guess I'm boring. I like realistic goals. I mean, I guess a bucket list isn't not realistic, it's just whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't never thought about it. Now for my magic questions. The quintessential question, what's your favorite, oh, there's a fly in here. What's your favorite magic color? And that's a hard one. I would probably say blue or white, but I don't know. As far as favorite color combinations, blue-red is probably my favorite. Really, blue, red, white is my favorite, the Jeskai colors. I guess white is my favorite color because pretty much every deck I make that's multiple colors has a white in it. So I think just by default, white is my favorite color, even though I hadn't thought about it that much. So I guess white. But my favorite combination is blue-red. It's just hilarious. My favorite format. Now that's hard. I just recently started playing Commander, and I love it. I haven't played with anyone other than my girlfriend. We've sort of been getting into it together. I don't know how much I'll like it once I actually play against people who have awesome decks, but I'll give it a shot. But in general, I like Standard, especially since I am pretty new to the game. The Standard has been more accessible to me than Modern. I recently started Modern, and I'm not doing so great. Just because I don't have the cards and things are expensive. So Standard, because I'm still getting the new sets, so it's easier for me to build a Standard deck. How long have I been playing and how did I get into it? I actually have not even been playing for a year. I started playing in July of last year, so July of 2015. I had been getting into it. I was kind of watching videos on YouTube from Spell Slingers, or Day9, check them out if you've never seen them. It's called Spell Slingers. And I was watching those. I downloaded Magic Duels on my tablet or phone or whatever, and it was pretty fun. I was getting into it. So one day I was at Fred Meyer grabbing some snacks or something, and I decided to pick up an intro pack. It was an intro pack for Dragons of Darkir. It was the blue and white one, and then I loved it from there. And now I've sucked tons of time and money into into this wonderful game. But yeah, I mean, no one really got me into it. I got myself into it. I had heard of it and then decided to look it up and decided that I liked it. So, good stuff. The last one is favorite art. Honestly, I'm not sure. That's a tough one. Wow. I honestly don't know. Do I have anything sitting here that looks cool? Actually, no. I know exactly what my favorite art is. I think I have one right here. It's actually a land card. And it is one of the full art lands from Battle for Zendikar. And it is this mountain. You can see that. It is absolutely beautiful. I want to pull a foil one. I probably won't. But I love this art. It is amazing. Yeah. This is definitely my favorite magic art of all time. It's not even a creature. So yeah, hands down. There's so much cool art in Magic though, so it's hard to pick one. Alright guys, that is all the questions. If you have any more, put them in the comments and I will just kind of answer them in a future video. As one last thing in this video, I got this in the mail today. I ordered a few cards off of Amazon. They're the Battle Lands or Tango Lands from Battle for Zendikar. I picked a few up because I think they're going to go up in value, so I wanted to get them before they rose too much. Most of them are still pretty cheap, but they're starting to rise. I think with the new lands and shadows over Innistrad, and since the fetch lands are rotating out, so 3 colors and 4 colors will be harder to do, I think these are going to rise in value a lot for standard, so I picked up a few. I'll crack this open. And these are from Card Rush, in case anyone's curious. I've bought from them a few times and been satisfied, but I've never been unsatisfied from purchasing anywhere. Alright. There we go. Come on. Get this tape off. Alright. So we have Canopy Vista, another Canopy Vista, Prairie Stream, and then we have 4 Sunken Hollow, because they were the cheaper ones, so we got a full playset. So yeah, picked up 8 of these. Let's see, does it have a total? No, it doesn't have a price for each one, but it was $20 total for all of these, roughly. So, anyways, I predict that they will go up. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope that you feel like you know me better. If you have more questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll answer them directly or in a video. And I hope that this was relaxing to you. Good night, sweet dreams, all that jazz. See you guys later.